Hello everyone, student. Today I am going to teach you history. So it is our history book, standard 5. Our book name is How We Come to Be. It's environment study part 2. Your geography is environment studies part 1 and it is your history book. It is part 2. Now student, in 4th standard we learn about Shivaji Maharaj history, right? We learn Shivaji Maharaj childhood, the Shivaji Maharaj life, the important event of Shivaji Maharaj. Then Shivaji Maharaj mission was establishing the Hindavi Swarajya. Now in this year, in 5th standard, we are going to learn the history of evolution of mankind. So means how we come to be. So हम लोग कैसे तैयार हुए. So it's mean हम लोग कैसे तैयार हुए. So the time before the birth of Shivaji Maharaj was about 400 years before now. So that time we are going to see in 5th standard history. So let's start from the first lesson. Open your first lesson. See what is history. What is your lesson name? What is history? In this lesson we are going to learn the definition of history, then the scientific method of history, history and us, and the past and the future. So let's begin from the first topic, history. So what is meant by history? Here in red color there is a definition you have to underline. A science that tells us about events in the past. It is called history. So what is the definition of history? The science that try to understand past event is called history. So history means due to history we understand the past event, whatever happened in the past. Due to the study of history we know that we will know about that. So we'll keep this definition in your mind. History means the science that try to understand the past event is called history. So we will see the difficult words of from this lesson. First, ancient. Ancient means what? Old. Evidence means proof. Favorable means luck, good things. Obstacles means difficulties. Consequences means effective. Convenience means benefit, use, comfort. Indicate means shows. Acquainted means make someone aware of or familiar. So it is difficult word. Ancient, evidence, favorable, obstacles, consequences, convenience, indicate and acquainted. So keep this in your mind. So what is history? As I said, the science that try to understand the past event, it's called history. So you should underline this sentence. Now see student, for our convenience, we divided time in different ways. When we speak to others and if we have to mention the time, which word we are using mostly? We are using now, some time ago, after sometimes, today, yesterday, tomorrow, or this year, next year. This all word we are using. When we consider these words, when we use this word, it means when we use these words, that time we are actually measuring the time in our mind. When we use now, today, this year, are these terms that indicate the present, means this word shows the present time, right? And some time ago, yesterday, last year, these words showing us, indicate us the past time. And after some day, after some time, tomorrow, next year, this word indicates the future, means we converted time, we divided time in three tense: present tense, past tense and future. So when we use now, today and this year, this word indicates the present time. When we use some time ago, yesterday, last year, this word showing us, indicate us past time. And future, for future, after some time, tomorrow, next year, this word indicate the future time. Means the time that had already gone by, the time that has already gone by is the past. The time that we are in now, it is our present. And the time that yet to come, it is the future. For giving an example, in last year you was in 4th standard, that is your past time. In present day you are studying in 5th standard, it is your present time. And after next year you will promoted in 6th standard, that is your future time. So get it how past, present and future time is showing. So for when you was in 4th standard, that is your past time, means that time already gone by. And you are in now 5th standard, so this time that we are in now 5th standard, you are in 5th standard, it is your present. And when you will promote in 6th standard, that time is not yet come, so that is your future. Giving an another example, see student, it is your day of your birth. Okay, it is your birthday, it is your past. For example, if you are in a 10 years old today, now you are in a 10 years old today, it means that the event of your birth happened 10 years ago in the past. Means before 10 years ago you was a small baby, that is your past. Now in present day you are studying in 5th standard, now you are in a 10 years old, it is your today, it is your present day, it is your present tense. And after 10 years from now, after 10 years from now, after 10 years, after 20 years, that is in your future, you will be 20 years old. Okay, after 10 years, now you are in a 10 years, after 10 years you will be 20 years old. So that time gone between, the time gone between the today and the day of your birth, the time gone between today and the day of your birth, it is your past. And the past in the life of a person. So the time gone between the today and the day of your birth is your past, and the past of the life of the person. And when after some years, might be maybe years from some of you will become a doctor, teacher, lawyers, that is your future, that is your future. The time not yet come, that is your future. So got it? Now let's turn the page. Now come on this page. Now then second topic, the scientific method of history. What is the scientific method of history, student? Now see here I wrote I will show you the definition. The method, okay, the method of using a number of different tests to determine whether the evidence is reliable is called the scientific method. Means for using a different type of test to determine, to examine whether the evidence means what? Proof. Whether the evidence is reliable or not reliable. They are fake or not. So this method are called scientific method. So keep in your mind, scientific method means what? Number of different tests to examine the proof are reliable or not. To examine, to prove that proof are reliable or not, that proof are fake or real. For that, lots of method, lots of test using to examine the proof. That method is called scientific method. Now students, see, there are many things that happen since your birth that we may not know about. Okay, from since our birth, many things happen in our life. Some things we know, something we remember, and something we not remember it. However, our grandparents and parents of other often tell us amusing stories of our childhood. We always listen, we always hear our childhood story from our grandparents, our mother and father. That is not remember us. We hear that our childhood story from our parents. Those stories are part of the memory, their memory. However, when different people tell us about some events, means sometimes our father and mother tell us the childhood story about us, but that same childhood story about us we hear from our grandparents and grandfather. So sometimes there is a differences in narration. Sometimes our father tell different things about our childhood. Sometimes our mother tell us about childhood. But everyone's narration, everyone's the method of the telling stories, method of telling some things. Everyone method is different. Everyone narration is different. It makes a wonder which one is right. So we get confused which things is right. मम्मी ने जो बोला है वो सच है, या पापा ने बोला जो सच है, या grandfather and grandmother ने बोला जो सच है. Because we listen our childhood story from different people and their narration is different. So we need to examine details of each narration carefully to decide the correctness of the facts. So what should we do? We should examine correctly. We should listen the story about our childhood from everyone, that we should examine that details of each narration carefully and then decide which are correct, which are not, which are true, which are fake. So got it? Now student, here you have to underline history. See, history considered it to be scientific discipline. History is not written slowly on the basis of imagination. Means what? History is not written by basis of imagination. History need a proof whether the event happened, the proof are fake or reliable. So history is not considered on fake things. So history is considered it to be a scientific discipline. History is not written only looking the imagination of the people and all. So history need a proof and evidence to write history. See students, there are lots of sources of history. Here are some type sources of history. First is material source, written source and oral source. What is the use of these sources? We get evidence from using this material source, written source and oral source, and we get an idea about the history. So this is a sources of history, and we cannot write the history without these sources. Okay, that is material sources, written sources and oral sources. Now see, in material sources lots of things included. Ancient objects, structures, sculptures, then fort, pots, coins, inscription, copper plates. So that include in material sources. In written sources, lots of things are included related to written only, like books, biography, then biography, then all are literature like Bhagavad Gita, Bible, Quran. This kind of literature all are included in written sources. In oral sources, folk tales, folk songs, ovis, povadas, shloks, gathas, legends, all things this include in oral sources. We will study in deeply in next year in 6th standard and 7th standard. So which things are included in material sources? See, here are example. Coins are included in material sources. See, pots are included in material sources. Here are some books or manuscript. It is included in written sources. Copper plate also are included in written sources. In oral sources, povadas, shloks, gatha, legends, all are included. So underline these things. So what is the three sources of history, student? Material source, written source and oral source. In order to find out what happened in the past and how it happened, okay, whatever happened in the past and how it happened, evidence available from all these sources collected from thoroughly examined to determine the reliability. Okay, with the help of this evidence, student, that stands this test, past events are put in a proper sequence by using these sources, and historical account is written. This is the scientific method of history. So which scientific method of history means what? The method using of different tests, the method of using number of different tests to determine whether the evidence is reliable is called the scientific method. So by using the material sources, written sources and oral sources, we get lots of information about historical events and proofs, and we can examine that by determining the test sources, that evidence are reliable or not reliable, fair or true. Okay, got it?